Why, hello to you. How are you doing it? Are you doing as good as I'm doing? With crutches? Do you need crutches? You don't know what it's like. My God. They symbolize my childlike innocence and inability to walk. I can't walk. It's getting better. Slightly better. I can feel it finally. We reached a tipping point where it's like, okay, I think I'm winning. Whatever infection this is, if it's gout, I'll tell you that meat diet, we got some problems with it. So let's get into the questions, shall we? You know what's funny? My hair used to stand up on the carnivore diet because it was so greasy all the time. It was so easy to shape. I didn't have to gel it or anything, and now it just it flattens out. I got vegan listless hair now. Syndrome. It's a syndrome. It's real. Alright, was that your question? Joseph Lero? Is a dog's mouth really cleaner than a human's? We're starting it off with the most important things, as usual, I see. I don't think any of them are clean. If we're really digging deep. I know you're just being curious here, and you want to lick a dog's mouth. We all do. Who wouldn't? But with the whole autogenous theory, where he's like, oh, there's no such thing as bad bacteria. I don't believe it one bit anymore. There's all kinds. What do you think? I used to get bronchitis attacks a lot as a child. That's streptococcus. It's a streptococcal in your mouth bacteria. It's terrible. You got to kill it with antibiotics, and then they resist it. There's all kinds of terrible bacteria in this world. It can kill you. Was that your question? We answered it. Zabalicious. What can you tell us about food combination? I'm starting to think that some foods really cannot be eaten together, such as simple carbs and protein. I also never understood why you ate and drank such large quantities at once. What is good about that? All valid questions. I believe food combining is real. There's no science saying it, but I believe it. I've done it in my body, where like you just take a rice and veggie meal. Eat that. That should digest great. Add a bunch of avocado to it, then you slow down the process. So the real thinking is protein and sugar don't match well. So don't do the meat and potatoes, the typical balanced diet. And you just eat a balanced diet. I just cringe at the gurgling in your bellies. People tell me to eat that. So that's basically, and carbs. Fruit digests very fast. So you wouldn't eat a steak and then a watermelon. You eat the watermelon first, let it pass out of your stomach in like 20 minutes, then you eat the steak, if you want to live and talk about it. So, mainly starch and protein, or too much fat and carbs. Pretty much everything, but it contradicts itself. Like rice and beans, they say don't mix those, protein and starch, but they're both, like, beans are 20% protein, rice is like 7%. They're kind of similar. Quinoa is 15%, so you can't mix quinoa, and they're very similar. So sometimes you just got to go with your gut, try it, see if you feel weird and gurgly and farty. And if you do, you got problems. But I believe it. Food combinations are real. Why did I eat such and drink such large amounts at once? Yeah, it's not good. I was going with the theory intermittent fasting is good and the one meal a day and you eat a giant meal and then rest. I think that's the opposite of good. All the time you're resting, you're just burning off your own adrenaline. That didn't even sound right. Adrenaline? Who says it like that? Nobody. My brain is loopy. I just drank my smoothie. My brain feels weird. The heavy metals are swimming around in there. It's a heavy metal detox smoothie. I feel terrible. Go vegan. Paradise sur terre. If you could give one advice for healing anything from your experience, what would it be? One advice. I don't know. I don't know. Read the medical medium book. He'll guide you. The spirit ghost will let you free. That's it. Just try not to fall into the fads like I've been doing for the past year. Don't fall into the high-fat fad. Realize that it's the low-fat plant foods that are going to heal you. Doesn't mean you can't have nice, fatty, yummy things. But like, these are the healers, the fruits and veggies. They are the healers. Even the starchy veggies. Then you have your little bit of meat and whatever. I'm not saying go vegan, but there's a balance to be had, and I really think these high-fat diets are dangerous long-term, and I've been obsessed with them because they suppress most of my symptoms. Either high-fat vegan or high-fat carnivore, but at like long-term damage. I believe it's clogging up my liver, my kidneys, like everything gets worse, but you don't feel it. It gets rid of the external detox symptoms. I'll dive deep into a video soon on it all. But yeah, eat more fruits and veggies. Juice some veggies. Juice that celery juice. That's fantastic. Ben Carver, do you enjoy the level of weird YouTube fame you've achieved so far? People notice you on the street. Strange men like me pay small amounts of money to ask you dumb questions. I imagine it feels surreal. Be well. Yeah, it's interesting. Usually, like, I do get noticed. Not every single time I leave the house, but it definitely happens quite often. Even in Thailand. That was the funniest thing, when it would happen in Thailand from, like, old Thai men. Like, a good 50-year-old Thai man would be like, "Vegetable police, I watch you." And I'm like, really? So, there are always good moments. It's a little awkward. Sometimes it's just like, oh, hey, I'm just shopping. One guy came up to me at the bank. I was in line, like at the teller. I'm doing my banking, and this guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, you're that guy. Come talk to me after." I'm like, "I'm at the bank, man." It's like, all my details are right here. It's like, there's some lines. Like, don't come up at me like at a urinal. Just let me relax. But yeah, for the most part, it's just fun. People saying, like, if you ever see me, come say hi. We'll talk. Maybe you'll be in the video if I'm filming a video at the time. But yeah, I don't feel famous or anything. Although, admittedly, I do expect to be noticed. I'm walking around sometimes like, "Do you know who I am? I run a big show here. Yeah. Yeah, I eat weird things for views. Yeah, I do weird diets for views. What do you do? My job's better." Yeah. Even as a carnivore, I was expecting if I went anywhere like to a vegan place, I'd be looking like, "Do y'all know me? Y'all remember me?" Usually nobody knows who the hell I am. Nobody cares. Fafiktra? Vegetable police. What your advice to deal with self-doubt in your head that you won't go away, especially when prolonged fasting? Self-doubt. We all have it. You kind of just have to keep going and proving to yourself that these doubts are smaller than you think. Because I doubt myself all the time, but keep going. Keep making videos. You don't make videos. Just keep going. Keep on going. Try to believe, like, I always do these mind meditations in the morning, the mind powers. And that should be one of your things for 5 minutes. Self-belief. Like, just think back to all the things you've done in your life where you've proven, like, you can do something. We all have moments that we can look back to. I had this one, it's kind of stupid now. It's no relevance to my life, but I was young, grade 7, I think. And we're playing house league soccer. And it came time for our team, which we sucked. We were the worst team in the league, and we're playing the best team in the league. Undefeated team. And me and my friend were on the team, and it's like, all right, we can do this. And my friend he feared out. He was like, "I can't do it. I can't handle the pressure. I'm not coming." And he just didn't show up. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So here it is, me and a bunch of scrubs. But I was the star of the show. and we were not going to lose this game. And I put on the performance of a lifetime. I don't know how I did. I was all over that field. I wasn't passing to anybody. I just took the ball and scored every goal. Awkward goals, weird shit. And we won the game because I took the team on my back. And I was like, wow, what a triumph. We were in the newspaper all over the country. No, we weren't. Nobody cared. It was a house league game. But I cared. And I take that with me forever. So little moments like that, where you stood up, you did something with your life, you have it, you have them in there. Even if they're small, just keep thinking of all the ones you've done and build up that self-belief, because we have it, we're so powerful. You can overcome so much. I can barely walk, and I'm overcoming it. It's getting better, slightly. I will overcome this. I've never been in so much pain in my life. It was gout, meat gout. Freaking unbelievable. But I'll overcome it, no matter what the haters say. Even the carnivore meat haters saying it's not gout and it's oxalates from the frickin' spinach, even though I've been eating that for 10 years as a vegan, never had this kind of problem. Was that your question? The oxalate? Yeah, so just do the oxalate fasting. And if you're prolonged fasting, I'm wary of it now. It damaged me. That 21 day, I'm still recovering from that. Stop. Honestly, just stop. 2 days max. 7 days max. I felt pretty good for 7 days, then it was downhill. Maybe if you're super fat, you can get away with it for longer, but I don't know, you're just running off adrenaline, which might weaken your adrenals more and more as you continue going. So, kind of freaky. Not a huge fan of the fasting anymore. Dennis Garber. In last June 1 Patreon video, you mentioned dairy feeding a certain evil colon bacteria, which could then affect you. I want links. Yeah, I got lots. All the links are down below. Don't look there. Just kidding. No, I do believe, because I've always wondered, why am I allergic to dairy? Like it's killing me. And I have a new theory that it's since the shingles virus causes colitis, so I have this shingles virus in my colon, the dairy feeds it, and that's when it gets hyperactive and it starts killing me. So it's not even the dairy protein that I'm allergic to, it's probably that it's feeding that virus. Just a theory, but it could be that. Because kefir is fully digested, that's why I had it. Like the casein protein is broken down. And the lactose is gone. It's like it's all eaten up by those yeasty bacteria. So it's like it shouldn't affect you unless you have the virus. You said buffalo dairy set you off, which supports bacteria hypothesis. A2 dairy. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that whole A2, A1 shit. I ain't touching dairy ever again. I ain't even gonna look at a cow. If a cow spit on me, I'd probably die. Play with cheese, yep, not happening. Dairy scalp calcification, nope, none of that. Big K, nope, none of it. Since we know that, for God's sake, double clip the bed shots. God's sake, double dip Canada. I'm skimming a lot of his thing here. Do you have a question here, Garber? Garb? What is this? Humera? I got you. Got you for 3 questions this month. I didn't see a question. Did anybody see a question here? Where is it? I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I find it. Dennis Garber, again. Maybe this is the question here. Dear Casey, you said oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. That almond milk was delicious. Seriously? Who are you? What are you doing to us all? There's no question. We spent 45 minutes reading his thesis. There was no question. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Flabbergasted. Zabalicious. Hanging out with gay people can make you gay, at least temporarily. Just saw your video about the orgy with Tyler Oakley. Oh yeah, I remember that video. That's when I was trying to Just make anything go viral. That's all I was thinking about. Like, oh, he's popular. I never even heard of him. I just started looking up popular YouTubers, and then I wanted to make funny videos about them. I'm surprised that didn't get flagged. I think it did. It got demonetized pretty early. A lot of my stuff was very sexually suggestive. That one especially. So search for my Tyler Oakley Vegetable Police video if you want to see that. I don't know if it's even still up. You didn't know he was gay? Haha, okay, seriously, here's my question. Can you please explain to me why you think raw meat is good for humans when you clearly see that the madman who eats it the most is mentally affected and not as healthy as you think? Yeah, I'm not really sure that raw meat is healthy. I thought maybe, because my old former raw vegan hippie beliefs would conclude that not cooking even meat would be the most beneficial way to eat it. But whenever I ate it, I got stomach aches. But I did feel like more mental clarity and sometimes more energy. My skin cleared up. But that could have just been because I switched to lamb instead of like chicken or beef. That beef seems to give me beef herpes and acne and all kinds of crazy shit. So, yeah, it always gave me stomach aches. I started doing that early on in my journey. I wanted to switch over to raw meat, and then I was like, oh, all the benefits have disappeared. I just don't see it, and it's so depressing, the diet. I'm just like, I was doing it in here. Like, the month leading up to coming back here, and then for like a month here, I was eating raw chicken here, and raw beef, and it was just like gross. Because it was cold, it was winter, I couldn't even like warm it up. At least you leave it on the counter in Thailand, it warms up a bit. And it's like, okay, but now I'm having like cold meat, cold raw chicken. I had nothing to look forward to. I wasn't even feeling good. It's like, what's the point of this shit? Whenever you see somebody promoting raw meat, just question their sanity levels. It's not appealing to humans taste-wise. I never felt good on it. And it hurt my gut. What is the point of it? Real carnivore animals have big teeth to catch their prey, kill them and tear their meat. We have teeth to eat cooked meat and chew it for a while, reap the benefits of a plant-eating animal, let them deal with the anti-nutrients. I don't know if that's a whole nother rabbit hole we gotta dive back into. The anti-nutrients in plants. I think it's a scapegoat. It's a lie. Most of the oxalates and stuff, it's like, not a problem. I can't guarantee it. Some people will react, but I wasn't reacting to all these anti-nutrients before like I am now. I think people just, we want to believe something. We go on this carnivore diet and it's like, why is this working? Oh yeah, plants, they're all toxic. It's like, I doubt it. We cook meat because it kills the bad guys, makes it tasty and easy to digest. Just don't burn it. Just watching out for you, Casey. Thanks for all you do. Yeah, the burning is the worst part. I gotta go to the washroom. I drank 2 of these, and something has to change. I'll be with you shortly. The struggle is real, my friend. I had to crutch my way over to the bathroom. Someone was in it. You don't want to know what happened next. You do not know. Oh, life. Life is fun. Good times. Alright, Orange. Do you listen to Bill Burr rants? John LaJolie? I hate them both. I'll kill them both if I see them with my bare hands and eat their blood. Drink their blood and eat their body parts. Intestines first. I don't like either of them. I don't know the second guy. I never liked Bill Burr. Here's an excellent prosperity spiritual advice. Don't blow it. Keep it simple. Count your money. As long as it works well for you. Keep on doing it. We're moving along. Matt Spence. Hey VP, love the videos, so I got some questions to throw at you. Have you ever played any extreme sports in your life? Paintball or airsoft? I'm not that kind of guy. House League soccer is my game. But yeah, I was never into sports really. I played basketball by myself. That was fun. I play paintball often. I played laser tag once with my friend. He took me there. That was fun. But they blow all that fog. It was toxic. I had a sore throat for days. Stupid. I play paintball and often use YouTube channel filming the action with a GoPro. Also, would you ever think of taking a trip to Europe? If yes, then which country would you like to see? I don't know. I'm not huge into Europe. It would probably be like Italy, just because I'm half Italian, and maybe returning to my fatherland would heal my mind. Or Portugal, I hear was nice. Somewhere tropical and European, but I'm not really allowed to live there, so I don't love that. I don't love that I can't just go live in Thailand if I want without leaving the country and all the visas and stuff. So it's kind of annoying. I'm probably gonna just find somewhere in Canada that's perfect. Maybe out in BC. Still gotta go take a trip. We'll go take a trip to BC one day. Check it out. Which country? Been to Italy and England. Italy was way better if you ask me. Yeah, it would be. Last and final question, maybe. What was the hardest workout on the Monkey Strength program that you had the most trouble beating? I don't know. Well, I haven't beaten the pull-ups, because that's the one-arm pull-up, so that's not an easy one. The bridges, though, for me, I just can't seem to get up to the one where you're supposed to free fall back and land on your hands on the floor. It just seems dangerous, and I'm scared to do it. So it's those bridges. I just do regular ones now. I don't even do the walking down the wall ones. They're too annoying. But maybe I'll work towards it again one day. It's a cool looking thing when you can just fall and land. But man, it's hard and scary. So that's the hardest one. Not fun. Victor T, did you get those muscles by carrying Brett during the Canuck and the Brit series? When will you two ever get along? When will it happen? When he changes my sludge-filled diapers, he always tells me he was the star of that show. Then he puts glue on my junk. Just mother of God. Every month with Victor T. Why do you do it to me? What am I supposed to do with that? Brett, do you know he just turned Vegan Heaven 2 into Rad Rabbit Vegan Pizzeria? Oh my god. If you're in Chiang Mai, Thailand, go check it out and save Victor T from Brett's grip. His diaper grip. Gay Pig Slave, how long is a Chinaman? Just mother of God. They're 7 feet long. Answered it. Barnabas? Horvath? Is it good that you take enzymes, but it is not enough? It is good. I think your missing puzzle is betaine HCl. Yeah, it's in my enzyme supplement, asshole. You piece of asshole shit. I supplement it. This is why people always tell me to do things I've already done. I'm already doing it. I said supplement the stomach acid. I have it. You have a weak stomach and cannot digest food well. Thank you so much for your suggestion. Does not matter vegan or carnivore, you can eat the best quality foods. As long as you cannot digest them, they will just hurt you. The best approach to get health back is eat whole foods. Yeah, wonderful. Acid, apple cider vinegar. Yeah, that's toxic and pickles the liver. Yeah, take that advice. Take that. And enzymes. Please test your stomach acid level. There is no way to test it. There is no way to test it. The celery juice builds the stomach acid, and I still take my stomach acid and enzyme supplement. They're now super enzymes. Been pushing them like a charlatan for years. But yes, thank you so much. I love getting lots of suggestions from my audience. a bunch of different ones all over the map. Constantly. Like 700 different suggestions and emails. I love it. Best part of the job. Dan Drew, because of you, my friend, I just got a new G85 with kit lens. Oh, finally we get a little break. Talk about some camera gear. So long, my journey into videography begins. Experimenting with it now. We'll try and stick with manual focus. Have you thought about doing a few instructional videos on the trials and tribulations and compromises of what you had to go through to arrive at what your custom settings are now? Might make for some interesting boardroom discussions. Sounds boring. Sounds boring. I'm already bored with your idea. So I will not do it. It's an old camera. I don't have many custom settings. It's over there. Can you see past my sea of supplements? To over there somewhere. That's good times. Yeah, I don't have a lot of custom settings. Just get your exposure somewhat perfect, where everything over here is dark and this is too bright. And you'll be good. You'll be good to go. But yeah, I still love that camera. There really is not a better camera. If only it autofocused well, we'd have something. Matt Spence. Just had to ask another one here. Another one. Where was your first one? Oh, it was a long one. The GoPro guy and his paintball. Extreme life sports. When will you ever slow down, Matt? What would be your favorite mode of transportation? Biking, walking, driving, donkey? Laugh out loud. Have a good one, buddy. Keep making us laugh. I will not. No more laughs. I like walking, but see, as a carnivore, I just walk forever. I could shop anywhere because all my food was compact into tiny sources of calories. Now that I'm a fruit boy bitch and vegetable bitch, the giant amounts, how the hell am I gonna walk like 4 kilometers a day with all that? Big watermelons and shit? I'm gonna have to get a bike again. It's bullshit. My whole life is flipped around. I thought I had it all figured out. Would come back here, carnivore diet, could live anywhere, do anything. But it's all changing. I gotta go back to veganism, and there's so much to carry. I don't know, I might get an e-bike, but then like half the year you can't even use it in the winter. You'll damage that e-bike. So I might have to get a car. I might. But I prefer walking. Walk everywhere. Stay safe out there. Photo gear fun. Would your perfect camera be a GH5 with hybrid autofocus? To me, that would be the ultimate camera, at least for video. What say you? It'd have to be lighter. It would have to be lighter than a GH5 because that's pretty much the perfect camera. And if it had good autofocus, yeah, but it's still kind of heavy. I guess I could make it work. Not with these fruit boy arms. How would I even hold it? How would I even hold it now? Yeah, pretty much. I think it would be the A6400 with better stabilization. Dare we dream. Dare we dream. But yeah, pretty much GH5. Jacques Rand posting in the form of a question, can you do a vertical hybrid diet? And then a horizontal hybrid diet. I should throw you into a fridge and close it. You can't open it from the inside. Not with your strength. Not with your mental strength. Each for 6 weeks and report back. What is this bullshit? Are you serious? I thought you were trolling me. 1.5 days fasting. 1.5 days carnivore. 4 days plant. I should throw insects, locusts, at you. Just and hope they fly towards you and stick and bite. That's what I'm going to do if you ever bring this up to me in person. Whatever flat earth hippie call it, Then after 6 weeks, try horizontal hybrid diet, fast mornings, carnivore lunch, plant-based for dinner. Did you come up with that while sitting on a toilet? Jacques? Should pull your jock strap out. That's right. I will not try your diet. Unless a ghost spirit told you it's the best diet, then I'm not doing it. Nope. Corey Embring, I'm going to Hong Kong in July. Will you be there? I doubt it. I'm doubting it. That's pretty close. Deadline. Not really looking to fly that flight again. That's a deadly flight. It's like 30 hours. The one flight to Shanghai, China, 14 hours. That's killer. If I fly somewhere, it's going to be closer, like Costa Rica or something. I ain't going so far again. I think I'm done with Asia. It was nice. It treated me well. But no more. No more. Hong Kong, huh? Yeah, too busy anyway. I would not want to go. I wouldn't mind seeing Japan one day, but it'll probably never happen. Silly April, do you create the artwork for your music on Bandcamp? Usually I just Google something, then maybe put a couple images together, but usually I just steal it. Steal something cool looking and then put some text on it. It's the noble thing to do. I always credit them in the links down below, of course. They're hidden links, but they're there. I'm a good person. Govinda Bader, what do you think would happen to you if your monkey ass ate both meat and plant foods at the same time? You could call it the dogma-free diet. Listen, Bader. Yeah, coming close for a second here, Bader. You're about to get it. Yeah, a balanced diet. Why don't you just eat a balanced diet? For people who don't understand how anybody could possibly suffer because you don't suffer yourself. Oh, why don't you? I just eat this. I eat peanut butter on bread. I'm fine. Look. Why aren't you doing this? I'm fine. Oh, you get heart palpitations and scrotum spasms. I don't have that though. So I eat this. Just eat a balanced diet. Why aren't you doing it? Have some understanding, you mother. I had to box you. I had to box you in the ribs. Each side twice. Yeah, if I could just eat whatever I want, yeah, I would eat a little bit more balanced, but we're leaning towards it. Yeah, I'm not looking to stay a dogma vegan. I'm into optimal health. And I do believe there's some things in animals that we need, so I might bring in a small amount of them. But the way I was doing it was not. Nobody's doing that for longevity, carnivore diet. It can't be healthy. Samer Solomon, have you thought about getting a new smartphone with a decent front camera, like a Samsung S10? Good wide angle, awesome stabilization, dynamic range, 4K. Screen is better than any flippy screen. I would recommend testing one out at the store, if you haven't already. It's not really an upgrade to my Sony X3000. Still a tiny little sensor. Still going to look very similar. It does look nice, but it's expensive as shit. It's well over $1,000 for that phone. And I don't really love this form factor of it. And it's like giant radiation device beaming at you. I can feel it. If anybody says they can't feel cell phone radiation, they're insane. If you have this thing on with your Wi-Fi or whatever and you're holding it, I can feel it. There's something about it. That's why I use shit like this and I'm like barely touching it. I don't like smartphones at all. So I'm not really looking to get one. And I think I would care about it more. Like worry about breaking it, this expensive machine, and then it's in my pocket radiating my genitals. It's not my cup of tea, I'll tell you that much. That little Sony X3000, wherever it is. I love it. Last question. Edgecroft. Hey VP. With all of Canada going crazy about the Raptors winning the NBA title, I wonder what your opinion is of sports and sports fans. Is it something you get excited about, or do you think it's all just giant waste of time? Thanks. I used to watch every single Raptors and Leafs game. I was obsessed with them for a while. And I moved to Thailand, and obviously I couldn't get it out there, so I just stopped caring. But then I came back, and once the playoffs comes around, it's kind of exciting again. It's like, okay, every game matters. If we win this series, we advance. So I watched the Leafs play Boston, and we lost again. Every year we play Boston and we lose to Boston, and I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. It hurts my heart. We can't beat Boston. If we're playing Boston, just write it off. We lost. So we were close. We took them to Game 7. We lost. We folded like a bunch of monkeys trying to build a bench. It was embarrassing. But then the Raptors come along, and I started watching that, and that's getting exciting, and we're winning these games. And then the finals come, and for some reason it wasn't televised. Every game, like I don't have cable. I'm not going to pay for cable. And we have the antenna, and they weren't airing the Raptors game until the finals. I realized, oh, they are airing it now. So I watched one game. It was the game before we won it all. And they start so late. They start at 9 p.m. I'm in bed by 10, if not earlier, 9:30. And so I was like, how long's this going to go? And it's going to like 11:45, and we lost by 1 point. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. All that time, I stayed up past my bedtime. I damaged my body to watch this game. It was stressful, super annoying, and we lost. I was like, God damn it. So I did not watch the next game. I knew I wasn't going to stay up that late again. It's almost like a ploy to keep the city sick. Stay up that late. What the hell? Midnight. Oh, yeah. And then go to work. Most people have to work at 7 a.m. the next day. It's like, oh, yeah, just sleep 5 hours. You'll be fine. Drink coffee and have donuts. We'll provide them for you at work, at the office. Come on in. So that was bullshit. That was bullshit. Sports is a scam, my friend. But it was cool that we won. We finally won. We've never won before. Not in my life. We've never, not the Leafs or the Raptors. And we finally won, and it was nice. But it wasn't like, I have no everlasting joy from it. It's just like, oh, yeah, we're done now. Yeah, we won. Cool. On to next year. So, yeah, it can be cool. It's kind of entertaining at times, but for the most part, it's an absolute waste of time. Even if you win it all, you get the ultimate, our team won. It's like, who really gives a shit? It just doesn't matter. So, don't watch it. Oh, we're done. We're done here. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Consider thumbing it up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you were cheering for the Thailand Thunder Moose and they didn't win. They don't have the budget. Most of their players are corn-fed. They showed well for themselves. I respect them. So, we're done. We're done. These smoothies knocked me out. I'm tired. I want to lay down. Go vegan, it's so healthy. I'm so tired. Did I slow down in the video? I'm just gonna leave. Thanks for buying a Vegetable Police t-shirt. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.